Greetings. I am Mr. Grimreaper 512 with Darkman, and welcome everybody back to another edition of Rip from the Silverscreen. Tonight, me and Dark97 will take you back to 1995, and as we review the sequel to the cult classic film Darkman, Darkman 2: The Return of Durant. Now, Darkman 2 was directed by Bradford May this time. He takes control of the mantle from Sam Raimi. In this version of the film, as we talked about before, Liam Neeson is not in this one, but the guy that returns is Larry Drake, who played Durant in the first film. And joining Larry Drake is the new Darkman, Arna Vosloo, Kim Delaney, Renee O'Connor, and Lawrence Dane. And so this was a direct to DVD sequel, direct to video sequel to the first film. So we're gonna what we did last year and what we did yesterday. We're gonna talk about the plot. We're gonna go through the plot, and then we're gonna talk about what we felt about the movie afterwards, and give our thoughts on it and stuff like that. So, and plus, I got two other reactions to get to here in a minute. So, so let's take a look at Darkman 2. So here we go. Scientist Peyton Westlake has relocated to a deserted building connected to an abandoned subway track and continues to work on a synthetic skin cell formula, funding his research by stealing from criminals. His synthetic skin still has a 99-minute time frame before light causes it to break down, and he continues to search for a way to solve the problem. Robert G. Durant, Westlake's old enemy, awakens from a coma. Durant and his men plot to break out a prison inmate named Alfred Hathaway, and use his scientific knowledge to build futuristic particle beam weaponry in order to gain power in the criminal underworld. Westlake meets and befriends a scientist named David Brinkman, who is also working on a synthetic skin formula. Brinkman manages to break past the 99-minute photosensitivity reaction that causes Westlake's skin to break down in the light. However, after refusing an offer from Durant's men to buy his building, which they want for their particle weapon scheme, Durant orders Brinkman killed. Durant's men torture Brinkman before killing him. Westlake discovers his body, and upon observing Brinkman's body, missing a finger, Durant's calling card, is able to deduce that Durant is alive and responsible for Brinkman's death. He's a bastard. Reporter named Jill Randall discovers that Peyton Westlake is still alive while investigating Durant. She befriends Westlake, but is later killed in a car bombing by Durant after broadcasting a story on him and his criminal operations. Westlake then learns that Durant is trying to again purchase Brinkman's building, this time for his sister Lori. He sets out to protect her from Durant. After she is captured, Westlake uses his synthetic skin to make masks and disguise himself as Durant's men. He infiltrates Durant's lair. In an ensuing battle, Durant's men, Dr. Hathaway, and a group of men who were intending to buy his particle weapons are all killed. Durant attempts to flee in his car. However, Westlake has equipped it with an explosive charge. Durant is killed much in the same way that he had earlier murdered Jill Randall, and Lori is saved. Peyton Westlake later sees a news report on Jill Randall's death. Tipping his hat to the departed Jill Randall, Darkman silently vows to continue working on his synthetic skin cell formula in his fight against crime and injustice, thus ending Darkman 2, The Return of Durant. Okay, let's talk about first things first. Let's talk about the fact that this movie, people hated it. I don't know why. Um, I what I okay, so this movie went on about maybe about 93 minutes. This one was a little bit um, shorter, and
Yeah.
it kind of seemed and it kind of felt that way. It kind of felt a little shorter
Yeah.
um, than the first movie, and it was I thought that the movie was I thought that the movie was pretty good. But here's the thing that I had. Here's the thing that I had. I liked. Don't get me wrong. I liked Arnold Vosloo.
Yeah.
I liked him in the movie. I just think that he. Well, I didn't have a problem with him. I kind of had a problem with Larry Drake, with Durant, with Durant's character, with Larry Drake's character in the movie.
Yeah.
Um, he okay. Do you think that he died? Now, if you guys remember, we talked about this yesterday, for the first Darkman movie. We talked about that we thought that Darkman killed him in the first movie. You know what I mean? So, um, and to come to find out that he is still alive, but they end up killing him anyway. So, what was the point? You
Yeah.
know what I
Really.
mean?
Really.
Like I thought the motherfucker was dead in the
Yeah.
first movie. But how the hell did he survive
Real.
getting what happened to him in the first movie? You know what I mean? Like I have no idea. Um but what did you think of Darkman 2, man?
Well, I thought it was good, but yeah, I mean, you thought the guy from the first one died. How can you know? Um, I mean, okay, so if we go back to the first one, he dies in a helicopter,
Yeah, he died in a fucking
and
helicopter.
nobody can survive a helicopter, type of thing. Um, so anyway, yeah, I never got that part either.
So you mean to tell me that he survived the crash?
Yeah,
Really?
but
He
that
survived. He survived getting killed from a fucking helicopter crash when when um, Liam Neeson as Payne Westlake he killed him in the
Yeah, he
first
killed him.
movie.
But which is, as you know, in real life, not only getting people are lucky to survive crashes, but
Yeah.
normally when something crashes, sometimes you don't survive. So I don't get that. How he survived that? How he came back and he still does what he does best. That still be a scumbag. And
Oh, I felt bad for the reporter. Oh my God, have mercy, dude. I felt bad for her. Um,
yeah,
she was trying to do a story on him, you know, and he fucking killed her, and I thought that Larry Drake's character was a bastard for that. He was a prick.
definitely.
But I felt like that I kind of liked the ending a little bit. It was kind of bitter. I think the ending was kind of bittersweet though, but it
Yeah,
was really. I kind of felt like I kind of felt like that you could have told this story a little bit, at least maybe tacked on a little bit more longer. You know what I
yeah,
mean? But it kind of felt short. The movie felt way too short to
yeah,
me. Um, and that's one of the reasons why. That's kind of what I wanted to talk about too. Was the it kind of ran too fast. That's what I felt. Um, I kind of feel like that it kind of for 93 minutes. That's like maybe what an
Almost.
hour something.
Yeah.
That's not enough time to get to know these characters.
No.
The way they killed off Jill Randall in the movie,
Yeah.
you hardly ever get the chance to know her. Like
For real.
there's no how can I put it in a way? There's no character building. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you hardly know who she is in the movie. And I felt bad for the actress that played her.
Yeah.
But I felt like, we got a chance to know Westlake from the first movie. We got a chance to know his Durant from the first
Yeah.
movie.
Correct. Yeah.
But I just felt like the other characters, the movie just went over. You know what I mean? The movie just went over
Yeah.
people's head.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly what it says right here. The character development was kind of off. That's kind of what I felt like. But how can I put it? But I still feel. Was this movie better than the first one? Not by much. Oh, but anyway. Um, but I still think that the movie was really good. I still feel like the second one was really good. Even I don't care what the critics say. I think this movie deserved a little bit more better. But what do you think, man?
Yeah. And talking about, it could have been a little longer. It could have dealt with the characters back a little bit. I like how you brought that. You could have done a little bit more, a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was like you did that for me. So I think, it could have gone longer. But, and we're not saying, no, not by that much. We're saying it was a good movie, yeah. It was a good movie. Darkman was good. It just could have been a little bit,
Yeah, it could have been a little better. It could have developed the characters a little more. It could have done it a little bit more. But I'm gonna give this a 9.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Even though it made its share of mistakes, it was still a good movie, and I liked it. I know he liked it. But but still, I still believe that they could have done a little bit more with the character building and all that. But but yeah, I just. What did you think of the? What did you think of the? Did you think that Arnold Vosloo played a better? Do you think that Arnold Vosloo played a better Darkman than Liam Neeson?
Well, I'm not gonna, compare. Yes, he's a good actor. And to me, also the guy that part two. He's a good actor. I'll give you that. I mean, and also you know him as Mummy in the movies. And he made a good villain in those. I mean, he did pretty good. But I mean, if you want to do a series, I think they should just go in with Liam Neeson because I would love to see more with Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson, like I said, he's a good actor. Not gonna, compare. Not gonna say who's better, who, not taking anything from the guy that was part of Rolo. Not taking anything from him, but he's a good actor. But to me, if I were doing a trilogy with, like this, I would just try to keep Liam Neeson on board. And all three movies because that way you still pertain to the same story that you've been going through. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But do you think that do you think that the acting in the movie was kind of a little bit off?
Yeah, a little bit, just a little bit, but above all, a good movie. Like we're saying, just a little bit off, but again, good movie. Not saying it was better than the first one. It just could be better, like we're trying to say. So.
Yeah, it could have been a lot better, but But we still give it a 10. We still give it a 9.5 out of 10. I think maybe the third one will be better. I don't know. We'll find out tomorrow when we do the third one, Darkman 3. But what do you guys think of Darkman 2, The Revenge of Durant? The Return of Durant. Sorry. Let us know in the comment section down below what you guys think. That's gonna be it for me. With Dark Knight 97. That is it for another edition of the Rip from the Silverscreen. We'll see you tomorrow for part 3 of the Darkman trilogy when we review that one. I'm Instagram phone 2 with Dark Knight 97, and we'll see you all in the afterlife. Peace.